Hey everyone, it's Reclaimer with 2XP Gaming, and today we are bringing you some pretty awesome video of a game called Leap of Fate. Now, if you know anything about our channel, we actually interviewed the Leap of Fate devs while we were out at PAX East 2015, and we've actually been in communication with them since PAX East, and they've been kind enough to provide us with some early access alpha and beta versions of their rogue-lite slasher game, and it's pretty cool, to be quite honest. So kind of what we're doing is we're just going to show you some really quick gameplay to give you a better idea of what you can expect out of this game. Now, I did play the early alpha version, and I'm now playing the beta version, and I can tell you that there have been some definite improvements since the early alpha. I think the graphics are looking a little better, although they look pretty darn good during the early alpha. Things look sharper, colors look great. I wrote about in the article that we did on the early alpha, the comic book style cutscenes are really awesome, and then we also have some in-game cutscenes at the end, which you'll probably see here in a little bit. So as you're seeing, basically each level within a certain part of this character's progression is kind of like a card deck. Actually, that's exactly what it is. And you start from a pretty low level of difficulty, and it gets increasingly harder as you go on. As you can see there, I pretty much just wiped through the enemies using my basic attack. There was some health that was there, but I didn't lose it. I picked up some rewards, which was mana, and I moved on. Right there you can see we utilize keys for certain chests in the game. Other chests just open up when you stand next to them, so you kind of have to decide, what do I want to use my keys on? As you can see here, I decided I'm going to use my key on this mystery here, and it turns out that if I go up here, I got a card that will actually modify your deck and produce some pretty cool rewards. So as you can see here, I got an extra upgrade card, so I can upgrade my character if I have enough mana. So I'm going to go ahead and click on upgrade right now, and you can see we have passive and attack skills. We also have mobility skills that we can't unlock at this point in time. So each passive skill, active skill, or attack skill, I should say, or mobility skill does cost mana, and you can read the descriptions and upgrades. So there's definitely some progression in this game, which is something that I like. I really do enjoy being able to progress my character. It keeps things fresh for me. As you can see here, there's a shop. Typically there's a shop in each deck, so we can take a look here and see we can buy keys, upgrade cards, card bypass, and each costs some mana. So you have to really decide what you want to spend your mana on. And I got really lucky and I got a gift as well. So there's also levels where you just basically get gifts. So I got some power, some extra health, and you are teleporting back. So this card deck actually was pretty easy for me. Now, this is the Guardian. The Guardian is basically the boss of this particular deck. So you're presented with a lot of baddies, and here you can see me using my basic attack skills. The right click would be for my secondary attack skill, and then spacebar would be Shadow Walk. I should let you know that this is also compatible with a controller, which I think this probably would be a little easier as opposed to keyboard and mouse, but I thought it worked just fine. So now we've got more baddies, and we have a boss here as well, which is going to take a lot. I actually was a little concerned while I was playing this because I only had 2 bars of health left, and I thought, boy, this is really going to suck if I'm making a video for you to watch and I die. So I was kind of really trying to play it safe here. You might see me use my Shadow Walk in a little bit here to try and bring his health down, his or her. I don't know what this robot plane's gender is, and you know what? It doesn't really matter. So graphics are looking really good. The gameplay is really fun. I think this is one of those games I could just kind of kick back and enjoy, especially for the price. I believe it's priced right now at $15 USD. I really enjoy this, and then I get a bunch of health after I defeat this, and then if you step over here, you get, it's kind of like an in-level cutscene of this giant eyeball guy. That's my character, Eon. So overall, then what will happen after this, you'll get the ability, as you'll see here in a moment, to select a reward for beating the Guardian. And then you move on to your next card deck within that particular progression path. And the difficulty just continues to get harder and harder. I'd say overall for this quick review, I think the game is definitely worth it. I'm really pleased to see what Clever Plays has done with this game. It's gotten pretty darn awesome. And I don't think that you can go wrong with Leap of Fate, again, for the price of $15 USD. The graphics are there, the gameplay's there, the controls are there. I didn't really encounter any bugs in this beta, and I really didn't encounter any bugs in the early alpha either. So overall, great job, Clever Plays. I'm super happy with what you guys came up with. It's come a long way from PAX East 2015, and I think that the indie community definitely put out a really great game here. So that's what we've got for now. If you like this video, like it. Be sure to comment if you have any questions or comments, of course, and subscribe for all the latest 2XP content. Until next time, this is Reclaimer. Take it easy.